Where the hell is my booze, Bethany? I need it now.
Hi, Phil. Oh, I didn't get any. Yesterday's rain kept me from stopping at the grocery store on my way back from work.
The rain? Seriously? You know I can't go there myself in this damn chair.
I'm sorry, Phil. I plan on picking them up on my way home today. I didn't mean to inconvenience you. Plus, isn't it too early for you to be drinking? You have work to do. Working from home doesn't mean you should wake up in the morning to take alcohol.
I need it! It doesn't matter whether it's early or late.
Fine. I will get you some on my way home.
You better do that or I'll divorce you, kick you out, and take our daughter with me.
That's all you ever say. Do you even care about the sacrifices I make for our family? You keep treating me like crap. You know I've been working long hours to provide for us. It's been hectic.
Hectic? That's not an excuse, Bethany. You're just lazy and annoying. I still work remotely despite being on a wheelchair, and you know the company paid me $600,000 last year for my injury, right? So I don't need whatever peanuts your company pays. I can do just fine on my own.
Phil, please, let's not do this. Can't we talk when I'm back? I'm busy at work.
Busy, busy, busy. I've got $400,000 company arrears coming in soon. I won't be needing you anymore as soon as I receive it. I'll just employ a maid.
Phil, don't make this about money. We have our daughter, and whatever choices we make should benefit her.
Daughter? I can take care of her just fine without you. She'd be better off without a mother who can't even pick up groceries.
Phil, this isn't fair. You keep focusing on all my errors. What about everything I do for our family? I do all your laundry and run your funny errands.
Funny errands? Are you actually mocking me? Just do it. Do it. Go ahead and call me disabled. Once you do, I will divorce you in a heartbeat.
OMG. The things you say sometimes. We should support each other, not threaten divorce every time.
Threatening divorce is the only language you understand.
It doesn't have to be this way, Phil. We used to be happy.
Happy? When you nag me to death and spend my money like water?
You spent your money carelessly. You got yourself a big house we don't even need.
Well, this big house, my house, is where you live. Deal with it.
Phil, I wish we could work things out together as a family.
Maybe if you were more competent, we could. Maybe I should call my uncle, who's your boss. I wonder if you're both incompetent at home and at work too.
Phil, let's not do this. I need to focus on my tasks. Don't make me lose my job.
You only have that job because of me. You should fear losing me, Bethany. You'd be nothing without me.
Phil, please, let's talk later when we're both calmer.
I'm done talking, Bethany. I've already got those divorce papers waiting here, just in case.
Phil, don't do anything silly.
You think I'm bluffing, don't you? You'll see.
I'm sure someone must have pissed you off and you are taking it out on me as usual.
Well, this big fool of a manager thinks I'm a slave because I work remotely, dropping emails for me as he likes, telling me what to do like I'm a 5-year-old. If not for this wheelchair, I'd be his boss. I hate that Ryan with a passion. Now you're making matters worse with your incompetency? Don't even think of coming back late or you're out for good. 8 p.m., Bethany, and there's no dinner yet. What's your excuse this time?
I'm running late. There was a work emergency. I'll be home soon.
Work emergency, huh? You always have an excuse.
I'll make the dinner as fast as I can when I get home.
Promises, promises. You've been promising for too long. You know what, maybe it's time we talked about that divorce, huh?
Let's not go there again. I'm trying my best.
Your best is not good enough, Bethany. Maybe I should kick you out and keep our daughter with me.
I know you own the house, but don't bring our daughter into this.
She's my daughter too. I can take care of her without you.
She needs both of us. You know that.
Seems your job is now a distraction. One word from me, and you're fired.
You really don't have to rub this in my face all the time.
Why not? You're nothing without me. You're lucky I even keep you around.
I'm doing my best to contribute to our family, Phil. It's not easy for me either.
Easy or not, I demand my freshly cooked meals. That's the least you can do.
There's some soup in the cabinet. You can heat it while you wait.
What? I'm not some dog you can feed canned soup. I'm hungry and tired of waiting.
Can you stop this already? I'll make sure dinner is ready when I get home from work.
It's always about work with you. What about what I want?
It shouldn't always be about what you want. Maybe it's time to start putting our daughter first. I want our daughter to have a good life.
Good life? What a joke. I can give her the best life. My 400K is coming soon, remember?
And that's enough to give her a best life? I really need to go now.
Don't you dare.
Phil, where are the car keys? I need to go to a meeting at work.
I'm not done. Keys? What keys? Maybe I swallowed them by accident.
Phil, this is not the time for games. I need to leave for work. I've been looking all over for the keys.
Who's playing games? There are better things to do than engage in games with you.
I don't have time for this, Phil. Please, just tell me where they are.
Since you're dying to know, I hid the keys. You need to learn a lesson, Bethany. You're always late and you make overcooked dinners.
You did what? Besides, I've checked the whole house and I can't find you. Where are you?
Well, while your lazy ass was sleeping, my friends came over and took me out. I'm tired of being holed up with an incompetent wife.
Out with friends this early? Anyway, you know I have an important meeting this morning. I mentioned it last night, remember? I need the keys. I can't be late.
Oh, now you're in a hurry. What about all those times you kept me waiting for dinner?
Phil, this isn't fair. I apologize for that. I said I'd make it up to you, and I did. I have responsibilities at work, too.
Responsibilities? You can't even handle your responsibilities at home. A divorce will really serve you right. Maybe it's time you realize what life would be like without me.
Fine, Phil. If that's how you want to play it, then let's talk about divorce.
You're all talk, Bethany. You wouldn't survive without me.
You think so? I've managed this long, haven't I?
Don't make me laugh. I've already signed my part of the divorce papers. I can kick you out anytime I want.
Phil, I've put up with a lot, but this is too much. Threatening divorce every time we have a disagreement won't work anymore.
Oh, now you're suddenly fed up. You should have thought about that before.
We could have worked through our issues, Phil, but you keep pushing me away.
Maybe you're the one who pushed me away with your incompetence.
Well, I hope you're ready for what comes next, Phil. I'm not backing down.
We'll see, Bethany. We'll see who blinks first. You can't even drive to work without texting me, let alone survive on your own.
We'll see about that, Phil. I'm taking the bus today.
Have fun.
I'm outside with our daughter. Why did you leave her out here? It's freezing here.
She's out there because you didn't make breakfast before you left.
You didn't see the bacon and eggs I left for you in the kitchen?
Bacon and boiled eggs? Seriously? I told you I wanted fries.
Fries aren't healthy for you. The doctor said you need to avoid such foods.
I don't care about the doctor. I want fries. You can't even do that right.
I can't believe you're locking us out over fries, Phil. This is our home. Open the door and let us in. It's our daughter we're talking about.
Our home? It's my home. And I don't want you here anymore.
What's gotten into you, Phil? Your daughter is out in the cold. Is that what makes you happy? Seeing your family suffer?
Happy? I haven't been happy in a long time. It's time for a change. A divorce kind of change. Don't you think?
You can't just change our lives like this, Phil. It's not fair to our daughter.
She'll be fine without you. Maybe even better off.
You're being unreasonable, Phil. We can talk this out. Open the door and let us in.
Talking won't change anything, Bethany. I've made up my mind. You don't deserve one more second under my roof.
Fine. If that's what you want, we'll leave.
Good riddance.
We'll stay at Carol's house tonight. Don't expect us back anytime soon.
Carol? That good-for-nothing friend of yours? Well, have fun there.
Phil, we need to talk. Now. Phil?
What's there to talk about?
I just left the house about 30 minutes ago, and you won't believe what I found.
I'm sure it's something meaningless.
Far from it. I walked in on you and Carol. You both were so busy doing what you had to do that you didn't even notice.
Oh, that. Well, it's not what you think. Carol was just helping me with something.
Helping you? In the bedroom?
We're just friends, Bethany.
Friends don't do what I just saw, Phil.
What were you even doing at home by that time? Don't you have work to do?
I came home to pick up a file I forgot, only to find my disabled husband cheating on me with my best friend. I can't believe this, Phil. How could you? I actually trusted you so much. And now this betrayal? I never saw it coming. It's like a dagger in my heart.
You're overreacting, Bethany. It's not a big deal.
Not a big deal. How dare you utter such disgusting words?
It's not cheating if your wife is useless. You didn't come back home, remember?
It didn't come back home? You locked your daughter and your wife outside. Now you've been sleeping with my best friend? You've crossed a line, Phil. How long has this been going on?
Why does it matter?
It matters because you're the father of our daughter, Phil. Your actions will only end up hurting her.
She'll be fine. Maybe Carol will be a better mother than you. And Carol genuinely cares about me, Bethany, unlike you.
Are you serious? After all my sacrifices, this is how you repay me?
Bethany, I'm not gonna argue with you about this. It's my life, and I'll do what I want.
I can't believe you can be so heartless, Phil. This is it. I have finally had enough. I'm going to deal with you.
Deal with me? How exactly? My 400K company arrears will be paid by next week. I won't need a hag like you around anymore.
You'll see, Phil. I won't let you get away with this.
Bethany, just accept it. You lost. Maybe I'll call my uncle and you'll lose that job that's making you so proud.
Fine, Phil. You've made your choice.
You crazy girl, what have you done? I just lost my job.
Lost your job or got caught, Phil?
I didn't get caught. Someone ratted me out. I know it's you.
You lost your job because you got caught, Phil. They found out about your fraudulent activities.
I know you have something to do with this. What did you do? Spill.
I'm an auditor, remember? Just one look at the records you keep on your desk and I could see all your dirty secrets.
I told you never to go near my work desk.
But I did. And you've been stealing from your company for years. Long before you even had your injury. I only shared my findings with your boss, Ryan. I'm just doing the right thing, dear.
He is not my boss.
Supervisor, manager, handler, whatever. Ryan has been suspecting you were stealing from the company for quite a while. But he didn't want to push the case too much. After all, you're a hero at the company. The brave worker who got injured at work and lost his legs.
You went to Ryan? You disgust me.
Yeah, I did. And Ryan went to the company board. Guess they're surprised when they found out that the company hero had been stealing from the pension fund. $400K in 6 years? No wonder your company is owing you $400K in arrears because you've been causing them losses with your stealing.
How could you betray me like that? I'm your husband.
Betrayal? You've been cheating on me with Carol, Phil. What about that?
That's different. You cost me not just my job. Now they won't pay me my $400,000 arrears. What the hell have you done?
They shouldn't have to pay you in the first place. You're the reason why they owe you that much in the first place.
They're even threatening a lawsuit for the remaining $100K. You ruined everything.
No, you did that. You ruined our marriage with your attitude and your affair. You ruined your job with your stealing. Now, you're paying the price.
I'll appeal the decision. They'll change their minds. They can't fire me like that. The company's the reason I'm stuck on this wheelchair.
Phil, we all know your injury was caused by your carelessness and stubbornness. You disobeyed clear safety guidelines. The company knew it was your fault, yet they paid you $600K compensation. And you still kept stealing from them.
You're heartless, Benny. What about our daughter? How'll she survive? She doesn't deserve a broken home.
Nor does she deserve a crazy, heartless father. I've stayed too long in this marriage all because of her. But now, I've finally decided to face my fears. My daughter and I will be happier without you, and that's all that matters.
You think you've won? Carol will help me. She's got money. I don't need a scheming, betraying partner like you.
Same here.
Benny, it's over with Carol. That cheap thing dumped me.
Oh, really? That's too bad. LOL.
She broke up after she found out I won't be getting the $400,000. What a gold digger.
I see. And what does that have to do with me?
Look, I've been doing some thinking. I'm willing to forgive you for leaving. You can return home now.
Forgive me? That's rich. I've moved on.
Benny, I know life has been hard for you. You're suffering, probably starving because you aren't under my roof. Also, I'm done with Carol. She's out of the picture. You can come back home now, you and our daughter.
It's not just about Carol. I am not coming back. And actually, Phil, you are about to become my ex-husband.
What are you talking about? Stop messing with me.
I'm not messing with you, Phil. Remember those divorce papers you signed weeks ago to threaten me? I filed them the next day.
You what? You're bluffing. You wouldn't do that.
I did, Phil. I found them, signed my part, and filed them with the court.
What? You can't be serious.
I'm very serious, Phil. We will soon be legally divorced.
This can't be happening. I need you. You're still my wife. Come back home this instant. You know you can't survive without me. Where will you go? You have no place to stay.
I've been staying in a motel with our daughter. And as for where I'm going, I've been planning this for months. I'm getting a nice, comfy apartment soon.
You'll regret this, Benny. I'll make you pay.
You can't do anything. I've had enough of your sorry attitude. You've been mean to me all through our marriage, even before your injury. You've had your chances. It's over.
You know what? I'll call your boss, my uncle, and get you fired. Let's see how you'll survive without a job.
LOL. I already resigned. I got another job that pays thrice what I was getting at your uncle's company.
What? Oh my god. You really are a smart woman. Okay, truth is, I'm panicking right now. You can't leave me, Benny. I'm so sorry for looking down on you all these years.
It's too late for these foolish talks.
Please, Benny, I'm serious. Come back home right now. I need you. I'm stuck on this wheelchair for life. Who would take care of me? Who would clean me up?
Get a maid like you said weeks ago.
I don't need a maid. I need someone who genuinely loves and cares about me. I need you.
Too bad you realized that too late. I'm giving you what you've always demanded for. A divorce. Goodbye.
Benny, please, I'm sorry. I love you.
The divorce was finalized and my daughter and I moved into a beautiful and spacious apartment. As for Phil, he lost it all. His job, our marriage, our daughter, and even Carol, who I thought was my friend. He's alone now, facing the consequences of his actions. I heard the company is even making moves to get his house confiscated. Too bad. Hey babe, I was just wondering if you could pop by the shop and pick me up some watermelon and some lemon sorbet? I've just got a real craving for them. Oh, and some salty popcorn. I don't know why, but I think all of those things will just go really well together. LOL. The little man must be craving some sweet stuff. Eric?
Huh? Oh yeah, sure.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's just, you seem a bit, I don't know, off?
Look, I said I'd get you the stupid food that you want. What more do you want from me?
Oh, nothing, I guess? When will you be home, do you think?
Jeez, I don't know. I'll get home when I get home. I'm quite busy at work. They've asked me to stay behind and do some overtime because we're really behind at the minute. It's likely I won't be able to get back before maybe 10. If you're after your food before then, you'll have to go and get it yourself.
10 p.m.? That's quite late, don't you think? Are you not able to ask them if you can finish it off tomorrow? Or at least bring it home with you? You can work on it in your office or in the living room or something. I just feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Maybe I could even help you. I mean, I don't know anything about your work, but I can organize things if you need them organized. Or I can do anything, really. It would just be nice to spend a little bit of time with you, especially before the baby comes. We don't have any time for just the two of us when that happens.
Well, surely someone can watch the baby if we want a night out or something.
Well, yeah, I guess, but that won't happen for a little while. I doubt either of us will want to be away from the baby when he's first born. Not for a few months at least. I mean, I know I won't want to leave him after he's born. LOL.
Well then, I guess you can look after him if I decide that I want to go out.
Huh? What do you mean by that? Surely you're joking.
Well, no, not really. Look, having a baby is a lot of hard work. I'm sure I'm gonna want to go out and blow off some steam when it gets a bit too much. If you want to go out as well, then okay, but if you'd rather stay with the baby, that's your choice. No one's forcing you to do that, and you have the freedom to go out if you want to.
Well, not really. Becoming a parent isn't easy at all. That's kind of what you sign up for when you have a kid. You need to become responsible and start to look after the life you've made. I mean, of course you can go out with your friends and stuff, but not really at the beginning of things. I think we need to set up a routine so that we are both able to get the rest and relaxation time we both deserve first.
whilst also figuring out the best way to care for our son. I mean, I doubt you'll want to go out and party anyway. If anything, you'll want to just go to bed and go to sleep because Lord knows we won't be getting enough of that in the first few months. LOL.
Seriously? We're not even gonna be able to get a good full night's rest when the kid is born?
Well, no, not really. He'll need feeding every few hours when he's first born, so he'll cry for that. And if he's not feeling well or simply fussy, he'll probably cry then as well. It's the only way he can communicate with us to begin with.
Well, that'll be your job then, won't it?
What do you mean?
The whole feeding the baby at night when he wakes up thing. That's your job, considering you're the mom. You have the milk that he wants.
Well, yes, I have the food, but I can use a pump to put it into bottles so that we can share the responsibility of getting up for night feeds. I mean, I can't be the only one getting up all night every night to feed the baby and to check on him and simply make sure he's okay. It's up to both of us to do that, so that each of us can get some sleep and rest. We need to work as a team to make things easier for each other.
Yeah, but you're not the one who's gonna be working still, are you? I'm the one who's working and bringing the money to even keep a roof over our heads. I'm gonna need to get a full night's sleep so that I can actually get up and go to work in the morning. If I'm having to deal with a crying baby all night, then I'm not gonna be able to do that, and I'll end up sleeping in, missing work and getting fired because I've not turned up to do my job. Meanwhile, you're off of work and have all day to rest and whatnot, so you can get up in the night with no worries and deal with the baby. That's the fairest way to do it.
Well, not really. Make it sound like I'm going to be doing nothing all day when the baby arrives.
Well, you're not, are you? Babies don't do much. They just lie there all day. Sure, they might cry every now and then to be changed or fed, but other than that, they're easy. You can even sleep when the baby sleeps. Something I can't do because I'll be at work.
There's a whole lot more to being a parent than that. Babies aren't that easy to look after. Besides, I can't sleep when the baby sleeps because I'll be doing house chores, cleaning up and trying to keep the place tidy whilst also tending to the baby. It's not that easy to do.
Oh, please. It's the easiest job in the world. You stay at home, move a few things around to make the place look tidy, and watch a baby, who sleeps all day anyway. I bet that half the time you're just sitting on the sofa watching a film or something. If I could do that, I would. Oh, and as for the whole nappy changing thing, yeah, I won't be doing that.
What? Why not?
Well, it's just quite gross, isn't it? Dealing with another person's mess. Just thinking about it makes me want to heave. I'd probably throw up on the baby if I actually had to do it. So you'll have to do all the nappy changes.
Geez, how is that fair?
Just the way it has to be.
Have you read any of the baby books we bought? Because, let me tell you, they outline how difficult it is to be first-time parents in detail, what we need to expect and watch out for. It's not easy at all. We need to work together. We need to share the hard jobs, even if we don't want to do them. We need to be there for each other. I can't do everything by myself.
Look, I don't know what to tell you, but that's how I feel.
Eric, I'm 7 months pregnant and you're just now telling me this? Why didn't you say anything before?
Well, I wasn't really thinking about it. 9 months seemed a long way off.
Jeez. Okay, I think that we need to have a long and serious conversation when you get back tonight. We need to really outline what's going on, what's going to change when the baby finally arrives, and what we both will need to do when he gets here. Any concerns you have, we can talk through and see how we can solve them together. Okay?
Fine.
Okay, good. Well, I'll make sure to have some bourbon ready for you when you get back. I think you're going to need it for this conversation.
It'll be the only good thing about the whole situation.
Well, surely not. I mean, you're still excited to have a baby, aren't you?
Uh-huh, sure. I need to get back to work.
Oh, okay. I'll, see you soon then.
Yeah.
I love you. Hey, Dem, are you free to talk?
Oh, hey, sis. Yeah, I'm good to talk. What's up?
I'm worried about Eric and the baby.
Huh? How come?
Well, I was just talking to him and he seemed really, I don't know, like almost reluctant to have the baby.
Reluctant?
Yeah. It was almost like he didn't want the baby. He was so despondent and kept saying that he wouldn't do this or that with the baby and that he'd leave it all up to me.
What do you mean? In what way?
Well, he said that he wouldn't be getting up in the night for any reason. If the baby started crying, I was the one who had to get up and check on him or feed him or whatever he might need. He also said that he wouldn't be changing any nappies because they make him feel sick.
But that's part of the whole parenting thing. You need to do whatever your baby needs you to do in order to keep it healthy and happy.
I know that, but it seems as if Eric doesn't.
But wasn't he really excited when you first announced that you were pregnant? I swear, wasn't he out like every other night celebrating with his friends?
Well, not every other night, but he did go out quite a lot in supposed celebration.
And now he's changed his mind? Isn't it a bit late for that?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Okay, I get it. No need to yell at me.
Sorry, I'm just really freaking out.
Well, don't worry, okay? I'm sure it's just a little bit of new dad nerves, you know? It's just sinking in for him now that things are going to change and that you're actually going to have a baby. He's probably just a little nervous and unsure of what to do. He probably doesn't want to mess up as a dad. Lots of dads feel like it, especially with their firstborn. I mean, my friend Jack was just as bad. He even went and got a bag of flour and tried to practice looking after it like a baby. He was that worried. It didn't really help him, though.
Why? What happened?
He ended up using the flour to make a cake and then realized what he'd done. Because of that, he thought he was going to turn his baby into a cake when he was born. It really freaked him out. Luckily, Florence hasn't been cakeified yet.
And you think that's just what's going on with Eric?
Yeah. I'm sure after you've talked to him that you'll be able to straighten things out. And then there'll be no reason to worry, okay? So just calm down and talk to him.
Okay, you're right. I mean, there are a few things I'm worried about as well, so maybe sharing our worries will help us.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to have something to eat. Little man is kicking up a storm for some food.
LOL. Well, make sure it's something tasty for him. Love you.
Love you too. And Demi, thank you.
What are sisters for, huh?
Eric? Oh my god. Okay, my water's just broke. The baby is coming. I'm going to head to the hospital. I need you to meet me there. This is really happening. I'll get a taxi. It's the safest thing to do. Okay, I'm at the hospital. The contractions are getting a bit closer together now, so you'll need to be quick to get here, okay? Eric?
Ah, Melissa. Yeah, about that. I'm not coming.
What? What do you mean you're not coming? I'm giving birth, Eric. This isn't funny.
I'm not joking. Look, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I'm not ready to be a dad yet. I still have too much that I want to do, and having a baby won't let me do that. I want to go traveling a bit more, have more fun, meet new people, and actually experience my own life before I have to give it all up and make it revolve around raising a kid. I mean, how is it fair that I've only just started living and I've got to give it all up? I'm only 28. I'm not ready to do that yet.
Well, you should have thought about that before marrying me and getting me pregnant then, shouldn't you? If this was how you felt, why did you even bother marrying me?
Well, I thought it was what I had to do. People usually get married and are starting families by then, so I thought I had to do it as well.
So what? You're just going to abandon me whilst I'm in labor, about to give birth to your son?
Yeah.
I can't believe you. I thought we were in this together. We spoke about it. We made a promise to each other that we would be there for one another and that we looked out for one another. I can't raise a baby by myself. I need you to help me, Eric.
Look, I'm sorry, but I just can't do it. I packed most of my things up at the house and I'm moving them somewhere else. Anything I've not taken, you can just get rid of.
What?
Yeah, well, I guess this is goodbye then. Good luck and everything. Hope you do okay with the kid.
Eric!
OMG, Melissa? Have you seen what Eric's been up to?
No, and I'm not bothered by it.
Trust me, you will be. He's apparently in a relationship with a woman named Grace.
Hang on. Grace? The woman he works with?
Yep, that's the one. They just announced that she's pregnant on their Facebook page.
Wait, what?
Yeah, apparently she's already 2 months along.
Which means he's been cheating on me.
Oh, he is in for a world of hurt if I ever see him. I swear it. I won't let him get away with what he's done to you.
Demi, no. I've got enough on my plate as it is, with trying to raise Henry by myself. I don't want to have to be bailing you out of jail simply because you decided to beat up my deadbeat ex.
But you can't just let him get away with it.
I know. I've already filed for a divorce, and with this new evidence, I'll be able to get full custody and child payments from him.
Well, that's good, I suppose.
Yeah, there's just one last thing I need to do. Hi, is this Grace? The one that Eric is dating?
Hello? Yes, who are you?
You don't know?
Oh, no? Sorry, should I?
I'm Eric's wife. Well, soon to be ex-wife.
Wait, my Eric? The man I've been dating for the last 6 months? That can't be right. He never mentioned having a wife. Doesn't even have a wedding ring.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but he does. I was married to him for 2 years.
But that's impossible. He never wore a ring to work.
Wow. Nice to know how he felt about me. No, I can promise you it's true. I've got wedding photos and everything. I don't know how he managed to keep it a secret from you for so long, but he was a married man when you two met and started a relationship. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. No, it's not your fault. I never meant to ruin your relationship. If I had known he was married, I never would have started anything with him.
It's okay. I just wanted to let you know that he and I actually have a son together. He was only born a couple of weeks ago. However, Eric left me whilst I was in labor, saying he wanted to have a bit more fun out of life before becoming a dad. I just wanted you to know what kind of man he is and warn you that he might do the same to you.
He left you whilst you were in labor? How low can someone get?
I know. I just didn't want the same thing happening to you.
No, of course not. Thank you. I think I have a few things to think over about all of this.
Well, if you need any more help, don't be afraid to send me a message.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Melissa, what have you done? My girlfriend has literally just come and told me that she can't be with me anymore because I'm a liar and a deadbeat who would rather leave his pregnant wife than help raise their child together. Considering you're the only pregnant wife I have, I know she's spoken to you.
Great deduction skills. Anyway, I only told her the truth, that you left me whilst I was in labor. She can make her own mind up based on that, and clearly she did.
She won't answer any of my calls.
Annoying, isn't it? Anyway, I just thought you should know that the divorce papers are on their way to you. Please sign them quickly so that we can get this over and done with.
Oh, I'll sign them all right. Then I'll take you for everything you're worth in court. I'll also sue you for defamation.
LOL. How is it defamation when it's the truth?
Well, because it is.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, while you figure that out, I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my life with my beautiful baby. Goodbye, Eric. Just like I said, I blocked Eric on everything so that he couldn't contact me. The only way he was able to speak to me was through my lawyers. Thankfully, my lawyers were very good, and in the divorce proceedings, they managed to show enough evidence of Eric's unfaithfulness that I didn't have to pay him anything in the divorce. In fact, he has to pay me child support until my baby, Henry, turns 18. It's been tough going, raising a baby by myself, but I wouldn't give it up for the world. I love my son and am willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that he has a happy and good life. I have the support of my family, especially my sister Demi, and I've even made a friend in Grace, considering she decided to keep her baby. That would make them Henry's half-sibling. It's going to be tough, but I'm loving every minute with my son, and I know that it'll all be worth it.